Welcome to episode 2 of Let's Talk Ring of Honor. It's me, your girl Al, and we are here back again to talk about another episode of Ring of Honor. And what an episode it was! A lot went down. Let's get right into it. We opened the show with Stokley, one of our board members, and he said, "Hey, look at this nice background. It's real nice. We're at Dynamite, but you know who's not going to see this or Rampage or Ring of Honor? Eddie Kingston, our Ring of Honor champion, because he's been threatening Stokely. So he is on suspension till further notice. So he will not be around for a while." Stokely says he fears for his life. That Eddie's been talking his mess and he's been telling people he's gonna kick his ass. I mean, that might be true, but it's Eddie Kingston, so fair. Um, but Stokely says Eddie's been in many lines, but if he puts his hands on him, he's gonna be in the unemployment line, and that's how we open the show. Um, you know, Stokely has a lot of power right now. Stokely has a lot of things to say. Is he right in fearing Eddie? Yes. Yes, he is. He's just wielding this power because why not, I guess. Eddie's not going to be happy when he comes back. Eddie's not happy right now, but he's off defending his New Japan Strong title, so at least there's that. But hopefully we'll see Eddie soon. And we get into our first match of the night, Matt Sydal, Christopher Daniels versus my boys, the Righteous. Um, this is before Collision, so we're gonna go back. We don't know anything, just heads up. Dutch and Daniel start off. Dutch does the tongue thing. Caprice says that's nasty. It's true. Ian wants the X. It's too much for him. Commentary mentions they were, the photos and everything from Wrestle Dream. So MJF has a lot of targets on his back with the Righteous, with Gates of Agony calling their shot last week. There's a lot. And he has the guns at full gear. So there's a lot happening. But Matt Sydal, let's get back to this match. Matt Sydal hits this beautiful moonsault onto Vincent, but it wasn't enough. Christopher Daniels, Matt Sydal, they keep trying. I don't know what we're doing with them as a tag team. Uh, they keep trying and doing their best, but it's week after week. It's unfortunately not enough. But Vincent distracts the ref. Dutch knocks out Matt Sydal, and the Righteous get the win. Um, an expected win. The Righteous are on a roll. We hear from Ethan Page, who's backstage with our girl Lexi, and she's like, "Hey, you seem a little upset with Tony Nese and everything that's been going down." And Ethan's like, "Yeah, a little bit. And if it was the old me, I would do things differently and that I probably would regret. But this is Ring of Honor, and I am a different person here. This Ethan Page is not going to do that, but he wants Tony Nese to watch and see what he does to his boy Josh Woods later tonight." And he says, Tony took the opportunities from him from his 5 winning streak. He wasted his title shot against Samoa Joe. If that was Ethan, he would be television champion. But everything he's going to do to Josh tonight, he wants to do to Tony. He wants to put on a show for him. So yeah, he's a little upset. It's a good promo. I really like Ethan Page in Ring of Honor. It's growing on me. It's interesting to see the trajectory of All Ego, Ethan Page, and where he's come from with, factions and everything. But I like this rebuilding of an Ethan Page. I like it. We'll see. It's pretty good. Robin Renegade, Layla Hirsch. Um, it starts off pretty hot. Robin gets in Layla's face. She, just because she might be not as skilled, versed as Layla. She's not going to be intimidated. She uses her height advantage to kind of mock Layla. 411 gang. She talks her trash. She gets in her face right at the beginning, but Layla takes her down with the double leg takedown, takes her out. We get some outside interference. Charlotte is right there. Really intense, but pretty quickly, Layla takes this. Layla taps her out real fast. But after the match, Charlotte gets in the ring. We start to get a little bit of a beatdown, but Rachel Ellering comes out to help Layla. But Layla pushes her away. She's like not interested. She she doesn't need her. She only wants Maria's attention. I guess this is, who knows with Layla, what's going on, and who knows what's up with Rachel. But we will see Rachel later. So, yeah. Moving on. Darius Martin, Lee Moriarty. What a match. What a time. Curious, Lee does not have Shane with him this match. But this match is everything you ever want between these two. Hold for hold wrestling, just beautiful. Mat wrestling, grapples up, and it's amazing. 10 out of 10. Are these two ever gonna have a bad match? No. This, great. Go back and watch this if you have not. But we get roll throughs into backslides, and like Lee starts boasting. He gets in the corner. He's like, "Look at me." He's got that edge about him now. But he's picking up the momentum. But he tries to go for the hammerlock DDT. Darius gets him into the corner. He's starting to get momentum. He does this crazy flip. There we go. Words are hard. On the corner, Ian with a Rick Astley reference. Like, again, every week I'm just gonna say it. Ian Caprice, best commentary duo in the game. I don't care. I said what I said. Lee's been working on this arm the whole match, but it's no use. Darius hits this beautiful suplex into the moonsault, and he wins. This is amazing. I don't know what else to say, guys. This was just a great match. They meshed so well. You're not going to see bad wrestling from these two. Josh Woods, Ethan Page. Everyone's working on arms today. Josh was working on the wrist and arm of Ethan. He slams him into the corner. He steps on the wrist at one point, which I don't like that. Great match. Sterling on the outside doing the Sterling things. And then we get a little visit from Tony Nese. He comes out ringside because he wants to see up close, and Ethan did invite him to see the show. And but he gets a little. It didn't work out in Ethan's favor today. He goes for the ego's edge. Sterling distracts the ref. He gets a beautiful kick on Josh because he knew what was going on. But Tony reverses the roll up. Josh Woods gets the win. They're sneaky. What can I say? Ethan's gonna have to find some friends. I know he's trying to change it up and be different, but I think he's gonna have to find some friends because the numbers are too much right now. They are not done, no matter what they say. These three are not done. Our next match is a 4-quarter survival match. Slim J, Metalik, Angelico, and Gringo Loco. This is what you expect. Another week, like we had a similar match the week before. It was great, fun, beautiful. We're flipping everywhere. Gringo and Metalik on the outside. Angelico, like, doing his Angelico thing, proving why he is the #1 contender for Eddie Kingston's Ring of Honor Championship. Slim J being slimy. Um, just great. Like, I don't know what else to say. Angelico twisting up Slim J. I don't even know how do I describe that? I don't even know. Um, so many near falls. Like, everyone at some point was just flying in and getting a near fall. Um, Flipping Gringo, I think it was Angelico, flipped Gringo Loco, and then he went into the cutter. Like, it was a lot happening all at one time towards the end of this match. Angelico wins. Uh, and he's keeping this momentum. Like I said, he's going to face Eddie Kingston at some point. Final battle. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he wins. Serpentico comes out. They celebrate. Do a little streamer stuff. I don't know what else to say. It was a great, fun match. Amazing. We get a backstage with Sanjay, and he says, he met his bestie Jay Liesel all those years ago, and he met Eddie Kingston at the same time, and they're very different. Jay Liesel can wrestle anyone, and Eddie is a garbage wrestler, and he doesn't have any honor, even though he's holding the title. Stokley comes in and he's like, "Man, you're speaking my language. Like, I agree. You guys did a great job the other week beating Eddie down on Collision. He wishes he could have been there, but he was at the club, um, as you do on a work day. And he was like, but next time I'm gonna be there." And then before he could walk off, Sanjay's like, "We had a thing. Like, isn't there something for us?" And he's like, "Oh, it's like, Sanjay's like, "Did you forget something?" Stokely's like, "Oh, Jamar." Sanjay's like, "Don't use his government name," which, fair. He's owed a title match. Stokely says he'll get back to him. He's gonna go to his office with his new secretary. She'll call him back. He just found her on Indeed, working out benefits. In this economy, glad someone's getting a job, and she'll email him. Sanjay's like, "I didn't give you my email," but apparently it's Sanjay at Angel Fire because we're still using Angel Fire. That still exists. Yeah, that was silly. Rachel Ellering versus LMK, Little Mean Kathleen. Rachel looked great in this match, and you know, she she's we've seen her a lot in the past couple of weeks. So if she's not signed, I am assuming it's happening soon, or she is because she's in the story. She's getting lots of wins. I like it. I like seeing her every week. I think she's a great addition to this Ring of Honor women's division. Um, LMK looked great. She cut off. Rachel cut her off at every corner though. Like, she tried. She even tried to do a little fake out with her arm. She had so much support from the crowd. She did get an offense. She tried to. She got a little bit, just a little bit. But Rachel is so powerful and so strong. She she got her with the boss woman slam, and that was it. You know, great match. Yeah, this was the second time we saw Rachel, after she helped Layla. So, her head could have been anywhere in this match, but she was focused on the win. She picks up another win. She's, week after week, she's getting in the groove. She's getting, in there in the crowd. We're getting to know her more. We got to see some personality, even though, she's helping Layla. But yeah, another strong match. Ring of Honor's women's division. Chef's kiss. Okay, so this is like the show really starts to pick up for me, as just what I enjoy. And if you don't enjoy some of these people, I'm sorry. But a four corner survival tag team match. Gates of Agony, 2/3 of our six-man champions. The Wingmen, Peter Avalon and Ryan Nemeth, Iron Savages, and the Infantry. Again, this was for me. This match was for me. Um, we get the Wingmen out first, and Peter does his little entrance. Um, they get in the ring. They're about to say some words, uh, but the Infantry comes out. Uh, they're like, we're talking. Out comes the Iron Savages. They try it again. Gates of Agony comes out. They couldn't get a word in. My poor dudes. Very upsetting. They just wanted to ask a question. Like, no one will let them talk. It's very rude. Uh, but this match was so fun. This match made me so happy. This is what I like. A little bit silly, but great wrestling. Peter starts the match off against Bronson, and he tells him he's gonna quote get that pretty ass. Um, sure, yeah, sure. Um, poor Peter and Ryan. They took the brunt of this match. They tried. At one point, Peter's getting pressed, but you know what? He did not move. He remained on top to try to get a pin. Um, Distractions everywhere. Iron Savages um, using each other like a backpack, little pack action into the corner, but Gates of Agony knocked him down, and they win. But this was like this was so fun. Um, Infantry looked great. Poor Carly Bravo. Like he was trying, he was getting beat up from all ends. It was a lot, but very very fun. Like I said with the Righteous, this tag team division, it's so great. Um, we just we got to get that those tag team titles off of MJF. Um, but it shouldn't be the Guns. This needs some work. One of these teams needs to be tag champions. The Righteous. There's so many options. I, my options right now are MJF or the Guns. I don't like either. I'm dropping things. But this match amazing. So fun. And we're gonna move on to a triple threat: Nick Comoroto, Action Andretti, and Lee Johnson. Um, but not that I had any doubt this would be good. This just felt like low key a match I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much. Not, I don't know. It's just not that I don't like Action or Lee. Like I was like, it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be short. But this match, great match. Um, we see like well, first of all, let me rewind. Shane Taylor is watching this match. Who's he watching? We know he's been looking for Lee, but it could be anyone. You know, he wants to join Shane Taylor Promotions. Like, we're gonna get Action on the dark side. Like, Nick, he isn't doing anything. Maybe, I don't know. It could be anybody. Um, he has had his eyes on other people though, but Action and Lee, they have to work together because Nick Comoroto is a giant man. So they have to knock him down because he's got a lot of offense, obviously. Um, but Nick Comoroto having Lee over his head with one arm and Action into the like a slam into I don't even know how to describe what this man did. Like, that's insane. Like, these are like they're smaller, but they're not like small dudes. And he just was like, well, like it's nothing. Excuse me, sir. How you do that? Like, that's insane. And I know commentary was hyping up his like strength record and all of that, but like it blew my mind. That was like spot of the night, moment of the night, whatever you want to call it. Um, but it was not enough. Like you would think with that Nick would win. No, Action Andretti gets a quick roll up on Nick Camarado, and we see Shane backstage looking frustrated. Who's he mad at? Who does he want to win? What's going on? Um, this great match. Up next, we had Charlotte Renegade versus Kira Hogan. Both are looking to move up their ranks in the women's division in Ring of Honor. Very intense, very so good. They are just like every time each of the Renegades get in the ring, they keep getting better. Kiera is just amazing every time. She's just building herself back up after, not after, but like she needs to come back from the summer's lost from to Athena. She needs to come back to who that person is. She's killing it. Charlotte with the fingers in the nose was gross. Don't do that. They're these 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 renegades are nasty. Just like commentary said, that's nasty. Um, but Kiera pulls out the win. Looked great. What just an amazing match. What else can you say? After that match, we are backstage with Lexi, who has Layla Hirsch with her. She congratulates her on her win earlier in the night, but does mention the beatdown from the Renegades, um, as she's saying that Rachel Ellering comes in, and Layla's like, you had no business to be out there. Like, who even are you? And Rachel introduces herself, and she says, the one person you wanted help from wasn't out there, so I figured I'd come in and help. Um, I thought it was the honor, I Layla's like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Maria wasn't out there, but she will be. And Rachel's like, well, I came out there because it was the right thing to do, the honorable thing to do. And Layla doesn't want to hear it. She just walks away. Interesting, We'll see. Layla, Rachel says she doesn't want to be besties or anything. She just wants to do the right thing. Who knows where this is? This is interesting. We'll see. Moving on. More things for me. Dalton Castle and the boys in Gravity versus Cole Carter, Griff Garrison, Maria's baby boys, and the Workhorsemen. Ah, let's just start off with the fact that Gravity is a team player and was wearing a boy mask the entire match. He came out with it. He did his little spacewalk in it. Um, love it. Love the commitment. It was so fun. Um, Cole and Griff, they've barely gotten their stuff together as a tag team, so now putting them with another tag team was a serious um, was a test for them. Um, with the Workhorsemen, who are such a well-oiled machine, this this was just so fun. Um, JD kept mocking them and screaming "boys," and at one point he has Dalton down, and the boys come and kick him. So you asked for the boys, you did, um, but you not the way you wanted. Um, you know, Maria's out there trying to get them to get her boys to work with the Workhorsemen. It didn't work. They tried. There was a little bit, but then there was still weird tension. Um, it wasn't enough. Dalton's throwing the boys out as he always does, and Gravity says, "Me too. I want to be a boy." Um, he even gets thrown out at one point, and then he Dalton. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Dalton hits a bangerang on JD Drake for the win. Hello, great, great match, fun. More things that are for me. I love this. It was great. I don't know what means from how Maria's feeling. Her boys lost. Um, but they were with new partners and they're still working together. So who knows? Just keep. It's main event time. Our Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena versus Mercedes Martinez for the Ring of Honor World Women's Championship. Just perfection. 10 out of 10. Um, Billy's not with Athena when she comes out. Very noticeable. Athena kind of looks back and then she's like, all right. Um, so good. Athena messes with Mercedes' family, who's on the outside. Um, they're brawling into the timekeepers area. Like, it's so intense, and you can just feel their passion and feel how much they want it and love this. Um, while they're on the outside, Diamante grabs the chair for Mercedes to use. Athena's on the chair, but she gets out, and she hits the superplex to the outside, like, oh my god. And then they get to a 19 count. Ref has to count to 19 because this is Ring of Honor and they have a 20 count. Um, and then they just start brawling in the middle. They just start punching each other. Like, hello? You can't even. This match is just so good. So hard hitting. Mercedes hits an OG bomb, but Athena kicks out. She goes for the breast city sleep. She gets out she gets her in a cross race. She rolls her up. Like, it's so much. Like, they are doing everything they can. Athena hits the O face, but Diamante comes for the distraction. Athena has to knock her out. It's just like insane. Athena has to pull out everything she can for this match. She's ripping the turnbuckle pad, but Mercedes sees it and turns it on her. So Athena gets into the corner. Like, she gets the fisherwoman suplex, kicks out. And then all of a sudden Athena's in control. Mercedes on the outs go towards the ropes, and somebody knocks Mercedes out with the title, a figure all in black. Um, Athena hits the wig splitter for the win. We see after, in a very shocking move, it was Billy. It was Billy all along. After weeks of being belittled to the point of tears last week, Billy seems to have either snapped or found the way, however you want to look at it. Um, she drops to one knee and presents the belt to Athena, and Athena's happy. She finally looks happy with Billy, and we end it with Billy showing her Minion in Training T-shirt. What a what a main event! Every time Athena has been in the main event, she kills it. Anytime Athena's in the ring, she kills it wherever she is on the card. But you put Athena in the main event, and she's gonna pull out of the stops. Same thing with Mercedes. Just, if you are not watching Ring of Honor, watch it. Whatever you think of it, just watch. This is just straight up good wrestling, simple, easy to understand and follow along. So much is happening that's good. If you just watch it, it's just good wrestling. But this is how we ended it. Another week, and now that Billy, you know, is she well, with this new situation, Billy's, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm so just shook. We'll see what this week looks like for them. Um, but yeah, that was it. Thanks for hanging out. Um, You know where to find the show, Yeah Pod, on all of the things. Please like, subscribe, share this video. Tell me what you liked best this week on Ring of Honor. Um, there's more fun stuff happening on this channel. Please check it out. Please support. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.